Modern cosmology is attempting to map the universe's physical edge, but our most reliable instruments are reaching a point where standard maps no longer work. Data returning from the James Webb Space Telescope reveals an early universe that looks fully mature and highly structured, appearing long before our current models of galactic evolution say it should. This structural anomaly is paired with a severe measurement conflict known as the Hubble tension. Our calculations for the cosmic expansion rate change depending on whether we look at the early or late universe, creating a discrepancy that remains unresolved. The standard model of cosmology assumes an infinite random void, expanding without specific constraints. These measurements suggest we're hitting structural boundaries that our current maps do not account for. If a system shows high levels of early organization, while its expansion rates fail to align, it suggests the universe is following specific rules of containment. We are likely observing a structured system operating under a set of boundary conditions we have yet to define. The Vedic tradition models the universe as a Brahmand, or cosmic egg. This ancient model describes reality as a structured, enclosed system. This boundary functions as a protocol for how information is permitted to manifest within a finite space. It acts as a rate-limiting filter for infinite cosmic energy. Human consciousness requires these specific constraints. Without this architecture, a biological observer would be overwhelmed by the raw, uncompressed signal of the total universe. The limit is the feature that allows meaning to exist. It provides the minimum structure required for an observer to perceive a stable, coherent world. The spatial side of this architecture is organized into lokas, or nested realms. These function as layers in a cosmic interface. Each descending layer acts as a step-down transformer, slowing high-frequency cosmic data until it stabilizes into physical matter. This spatial framework translates infinite cosmic access into a survivable environment for a physical observer. Reframing the mythological figures of these realms reveals them as functional job titles. They represent the specific mechanisms that govern the system. These celestial offices act as the routing protocols for reality, determining how memory and form are directed across the various boundaries of the cosmic egg. Because these thresholds are based on frequency, the gates between realms are state changes in how light and energy behave. By combining spatial framework with temporal rhythm, the Vedic model creates a synchronized system for processing data. To maintain this interface, the system follows a temporal rhythm known as the yugas. Time functions as a cyclical breathing process. As the cycle moves, it alters boundaries between realms, acting as systemic reboots, where total processing bandwidth is recalibrated. These periodic reboots ensure the system remains stable as it processes the massive influx of cosmic information. The integration of the spatial realms and the temporal cycles creates a cohesive, functional architecture for the manifestation of the physical world. This entire cosmological structure is reflected precisely within the human form. The microcosm mirrors the macrocosm. Sacred architecture models this interface in stone. At the Kailasa temple, the nested fractal patterns in the rock show how the cosmic step-down was visualized in 3 dimensions. This structure is a physical map of the geometric compression required to bring cosmic signals into the material plane. These nested architectural shells correspond directly to the human nervous system. This placement positions the biological observer at the center of the total architecture. The human form is the primary terminal for the universe's data, the precise point where infinite signals are finally translated into a coherent experience. Modern science looks for the edge of the universe in the farthest reaches of deep space. Ancient interface models suggest a different orientation. The true edge of the cosmic shell is a layered interface running through every level of reality. The ultimate boundary of this entire universe is the exact threshold where raw cosmic signal becomes human thought.